Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Today we are going to be continuing our discussion. This is our Sunday live discussion for Power Book 2 Go Season 4, episode number 10. That was the series finale. I'm going to get my people up in here. And we are going to start talking. Okay. Thumbs up if you're ready. All right. First coming in. Smashing it down. We got the hammer in the building. What? You are muted.
What's up?
What's up? And next in the chat, we have, I'm sorry, not in the chat, next on deck, we have Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. And then we have the favorite diva, Nita, the diva. Hi.
Hey.
Hey everybody.
What's going on? Okay, so what's up? XOXO918 says your new sub. Thank you so much for coming. And LaRouche is in the building, Demarcus Vaughn, Michelle Wadler, Karima Smith, Derry B, Rashonda Greer. What's up, AG? How is everybody doing? So tonight, guys, you know how it is. We haven't had you in a while. Had you on here in a while, Nita. How you doing? Looking cute.
No, I'm doing great.
Very
Thanks for
good.
the invite. I definitely appreciate it.
No problem. Hope Lee is here. Samara Barney, Sugar. Brown Sugar. Okay, so we're gonna be doing our least favorite moments, scratching my head moments. But first we gotta tackle the question, which is who called Tariq? Like that's a lot of people are saying it's one or the other. They feel like it's this person, they feel like it's that person. I'm not gonna say who it is because I'd rather you guys tell me who you think it is. I'm gonna start with you, Nita. That call, that the end credits, the whole like Avengers move that they made. Yeah. Okay. Who was he talking to about wanting all this more? Are you serious? I literally update. Never mind.
I mean, I really just feel like it's only one person. Everybody's been clamoring for the force, power, merge. And I feel like because him and Tommy left off on good terms, I feel like that's probably where we're going with this.
Okay.
But I feel it's kind of odd because they're saying force is the end as well.
Right.
Like, we're doing all of this for what? Maybe they're just trying to give the fans what they want, but I don't know the moves they're making. It's a little weird, so we're just gonna go with it and see where it goes.
Yeah. I think that's my main issue is that the moves are just weird. So I guess folks are just trying to figure out what's going on. Moochie, what about you? Who do you think you're talking to on the phone? You are muted. You're muted. Oh, you're not going?
I said I was editing. I'm editing my video right now as we speak for us, but I do think it's Tommy.
Okay. What about you, pretty girl?
I believe it's Tommy. I mean, that's the obvious answer, but power be powering. So, sometimes they like to trick us. But based on the dialogue between Tariq and that person, it's as though it's Tommy.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea. I mean,
family for life. I think that line right there tells you exactly who it is. Like, it couldn't be anybody else to me. So.
Yeah. Okay, family for life. All right. I would say Tommy, that's the first person I thought of as well. But some people feel like they were talking to Diana. DeMarcus is saying Diana. When I went live on Friday, a lot of other people were saying it was possibly Diana because of the fact that he told, once the baby situation happened between them, he said that they'll always be family or something like that. So I'm just like, okay. I mean, I could imagine she will call him for. She does call him for every little thing. She yells at him, screams at him, and then when she needs him, turn around and call him and everything, and hit him like a little dummy, go running every time. So whatever. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But I don't know. I can't imagine who it is. But that's just one question I just wanted to throw out there. Derry B says that she's watching Power, and they say family for life a lot. Okay. Uncle Tommy is calling, especially when you talk about smoke. You know what I mean? He said, "Who want the smoke?" or whatever he said.
Right.
It does sound like it would be Tommy. So I don't know. All right. So what about this one? The next question is, do you think that Monet 2.0 is going to be a success? So obviously Diana playing Monet 2.0. So
it looks like that's where they're going. I
mhm.
mean, that's the setup. I feel like it's been very rushed. I feel like she's been teeter-tottering on this whole thing. Like he drew a line in the sand. He was like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
But this whole thing, she wanted to go to Stanford, Poppy, and she's been doing all the things or whatever. And I guess the life-changing thing that happened, her getting pregnant, her losing the baby, her losing her mother, that is the transition. That is the arc. So I mean, I get it. So I think yes.
Okay. You think she's going to succeed at being a Monet 2.0?
I don't know. She got the little sprinklings. I mean, be it fast. I mean, but it's there. Monet was always teaching.
That's a fact.
Season 1 of Power Book 2 Ghosts, she was in there giving the nuggets about the police, about the shopping, how you do this, how you do that. Like I feel like, and now she got the unaliving aspect down to well, I think we're good. I think we got the makings of a queen pin.
Okay. Yeah, that's the story you want to tell, I guess. What about you, pretty girl?
Would you mind repeating the exact question?
Do you think Monet 2.0 will be a success?
Yes, because
Okay.
Monet 1.0 struggled 25 years to get to the middle. So I feel that Diana herself would too struggle for 25 years to get to I just needed to know the exact question so I knew how to answer it.
So basically, she gonna be successful as Monet, but is she gonna be successful as a queen pin?
Success at failure. Not. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She does not lack the correct qualities. She has good qualities, but not in this episode, she shows why she is not the best leader. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Or doesn't have the best leading qualities, I should say.
Right. Acting off an impulse and all that.
Yeah.
Going against plans and all that kind of stuff, making your own decisions after y'all literally came to the round table, even though there was no table there, and y'all had a whole plan, and then you just went away. You deviated from the whole thing. Brown Sugar said Diana acting like Monet equals epic fail. But Shell, you right. With these writers, anything is possible. Don't get mad at us. And that's the thing. People be getting mad at me for saying things or mad at somebody for saying stuff. And it's like, what show are you watching? There's a lot to get up to be annoyed about. You know what I'm saying? Moochie, how do you feel about her being,
take yourself back to them books in college. This is not, I mean, come on now. You have no reason to do this now. I'm sure it's money left in the house. To me, you don't have to do this now.
Yeah. Especially now that all the revenge has been had. Like, what's more? Like, what are you so mad about? And not to say she shouldn't be mad about what happens to her unborn child, what happens to her mom and all this stuff. But it's like everything is done. Like, what are you trying to continue and hanging on? And after you see, even like what Anya said, after you see how this lifestyle ended for our fathers, why would you want to be anything like them? And that question goes for Monet. I'm sorry, for this chick right here, Diana, as well. Like, you saw how everything turned out. Why are you trying to? What would you try to repeat this life for?
Like, it's giving Tariq a little bit. Like,
yeah.
I saw what my parents did, and I'm going to prove that I can do it better.
Yeah.
I like that line that Anya had when. Did you just reference it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was so poignant because that's us as parents and what we saw in OG Power, where we were literally trying to prevent, and then it just spirals into this thing.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
But the kids have choices. There are choices, and you must suffer the consequences. So let the cards fall where they may.
That's right. Kazim said, I don't want to see Tariq as a drug dealer or fake a ghost. I want Tariq the politician or Manchurian candidate. Yeah, something like that. Like the whole like trying to recycle the story is just like or try to make it, I don't know, improve. I don't really know. I don't know. But I want to address, since we're on the subject of, all this stuff, and I said I was going to address it. Somebody, once again, last week we had somebody who told me to rewatch the episode because this, that, and the third. But this week, that same person, I realized that he's just a natural troll, I guess. He says to me that basically, people over 35 do not, what did he say? The show is about selling drugs. What you talking about? About growth. Tariq hate is getting too picky, but I see everyone over 35 can't get over Ghost. So I put I shared it to my community tab, and I was like, we're gonna have a little fun with this, but I said I had some plans, but I'm not gonna really mess with it. But all I'm saying is, when I clicked on this person, I'm like, who the heck is this person? Because I've seen them before, right? So I'm looking, because he had more comments. He told me that cops don't always solve crime, which I know that, but I didn't say anything like that. I said, why didn't they investigate that murder of that freak of what Braden and the freaking guy that gave Elle the fentanyl? Why didn't they investigate it? Why didn't we hear anything about it? Of course, we know that cops don't always solve crimes, but they at least start the investigation. We didn't hear nothing about that. We didn't hear nothing about Salim. So he said, cops don't always investigate crimes. You're doing too much. Then he said, then he did another. You know how sometimes people, if you're rewatching a live, obviously you can tell that the person is commenting as they go along. So that's why there was like 3 different comments on there. And then he said, you're too mad. This show is too young for you. And I'm like,
no, absolutely not, Miss Kate. You are saying the obvious, because there are several storylines that they have dropped. What about Paz's son? A whole federal agent? Are you kidding me?
Right.
Like miss me with the book. Miss me with it.
Right.
Because they drop the ball a lot of times, and they pick it up whenever they want to pick it up. Now, it's not about people over 35. It's people with critical thinking.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Because then somebody said something about, somebody came on and was like, I'm 27 and I could see certain things. And I'm like, exactly. It's not about your age. It's about your mental capacity. Is it there? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you just sitting here accepting everything, and I said that too. I said, people like you some of y'all power fans just be accepting the shenanigans. Yeah. And when people like us come and say something, and you get mad. But here's my thing.
What about Celine? What about Celine?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. All these questions. But here's my thing. Why are you watching me then? Because you said you was here last week. Then you here again. If I'm too old to be reviewing the show or something like that, why are you watching me?
I'm here because you're a pretty girl.
Wow.
A nice accent.
Okay. I think I know. He doesn't.
Thank you.
Nice poultry voice.
Hold on. Thank you, baby. Okay, go ahead, pretty girl.
No, I was just stating, answering your question. He doesn't get cable in his mother's basement, so that's why he's using, YouTube.
Right. My gosh.
I hope you're watching it on the replay. That's for you.
Right.
Bless your heart.
Bless your little heart.
Get down in the chat.
Bless your little heart, because always trying to come in the replay, but you scared to come up in the live chat because you already know. Somebody said, he said, I don't see. Hold on. Send the troll my way. I'm 43 years old and I can't stand Tariq Punky. Here's the thing. I felt like it was kind of odd that he said he gave the number 35, because that ninja probably 34 at the end of the day.
Birthday tomorrow.
Right. You gonna put 35? Why you put that number 35? Like, are you kidding me? And here's the thing too, if you don't like it and you feel like it's the age thing on there, then how about you go and find somebody that's young, that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's actually reviewing the channel. I mean, because you probably can't really find too many of them. They might be out there though somewhere, pretty sure. It's fine. And as far as him talking about growth, he tried to get at me for saying something about Tariq not really showing any growth. And his argument is that this is a show about drug dealers. How you talking about growth? I'm sorry. Have you watched the show or any other show pertaining to drug dealers? That's all it's about, is growth, elevation, innovation, all of the above. So you mean to tell me that, when you out here selling drugs, you just, I'm just selling drugs?
Survival skills.
Yeah. And then on top of that, a lot of people, when they get into like a leadership position, they're very, like I said, they're very innovative. So now they want more than just to be a low level. And that's how the person that said this, you a small time thinker. When you see people like Hal Franklin, they trying to come at it this way, and we trying to, what was the thing they was into, like real estate and stuff like that? This is what they do. They build and they grow, they expand. Exactly. So how you gonna try to come at me for talking about growth? It's all in there. Growth is involved in it. It's just criminal activity. You know what I'm saying? It's still a business at the end of the day. Yeah. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, I can tell the mind, like your brain is on drugs, like you watching this on drugs. So it is what it is. I normally rewatch all the episodes, and now I can't because it gets worse each viewing. Wow.
I mean, I understand the critiques. I definitely do. I definitely listen. I feel like they got caught off guard, and that is why the story is the way that it is.
DeMarcus says Tariq trendsetters, aka Tariq fans, are very delusional. Yeah. I mean, my thing is, you could like a character all you want, but I feel like, and here go, what's his name? Trolling Detroit Kings, of course. Scared to come up here too, brother. Hold on a second. Where Moochie? What's up, Moochie?
Yeah, I got kicked my mic. I don't know what happened. Everything disconnected. I had to restart my computer. Sorry, y'all.
My thing is, what's up, birthday boy B? But here's the thing, Brillo is in there talking about some we won, okay, and we taking karate classes for the haters too, and Diana did nothing wrong. That's what Detroit Kings is saying. Meanwhile, Detroit Kings was spoiling the whole thing, trying to act like he wasn't. Okay, let me get knowing you had the script, then you was like, oh, watch Miss K, watch, y'all gonna be like this, we saying I told you so. And I said, you can say I told you so, but you spoiled it, and you know that. And then here's the thing, that's what people are like not getting. It's not about being upset about what happened, it's the story writing, the storytelling. It has nothing to do what happened with Tariq. That's not the freaking point. Like, I'm annoyed at all the holes and how it turned out. It makes no sense. Tariq's character arc, there wasn't even a character arc. It was just like, what are we doing with this boy? It's like they just dropped him. They took him from somewhere and replaced him with a whole different, like, I don't know. That's the part that frustrates me.
Are you talking about that from the beginning though? Like, or are you talking about just particular season?
This season, the way it ended, it's
I
just
mean,
like, what
I
the
give
heck?
it. I give them the benefit of the doubt with it because they didn't know that the season was going to be ended. I do feel like they did come back and do some reshoots to tie it up in a bow for the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Tied up in a bow.
yeah, like basically to, even though it's a lot of loose ends, I thought it was going to be even more, but they tied up the whole Tahada story, but they did leave a couple of things where it's just like, what is going to happen with this? Is this, being that this is the end of it, how is it ever going to be addressed, or we just leaving it right here on the floor and moving on?
Yeah, well, it seems like it might be addressed. I don't know the way they going about it, and that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Why'd you close it up? Why'd you close it out? If it's not gonna be over, why did they do that?
Because of the name. They can't take the name with them.
Okay.
Look, I'm trying to give a critical thinking answer. If he can't take the name because Stars own it, they got to come up with something else. So I guess maybe that's why they did it. And so if they close it up like that, maybe they're relocating somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take out the messenger.
Demarcus Vaughn, thank you for the super chat. Miss K, remember that you wanted Jerome to smoke Louis. Why is you talking about Snowfall? You got your wish with the husband smoking a wife, K smoking Nova.
Shout out to you, DeMarcus.
Demarcus, you are too hilarious. Thank you for the super chat. I did not want Jerome to smoke Louis. Okay, I made a theory that he would. I did not want him to. I felt like the way things were going, he might, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna highlight Detroit. He said, "Ghost fans big mad right now. I told y'all Tariq is the new Ghost." Like I said, don't take too much prop because you was too much props for yourself because you kind of was letting it be known that you had spoilers on deck. So you cannot take credit for that, my brother. You cannot take credit for that. Effie is part of the machine employee of the month. Brillo,
honestly, I feel like Tariq hasn't really earned it yet. Like, if he's still asking Davis about Carter with something about he got something on us. Davis like, you need to get something on him. Like, if you don't have that to even make that connection, how smart are you? I mean, I do know that he's young. He's still in his formative years and stuff like that. I know that when the OG power was in play, late 30s, early 40s, something like that. So he does not have the experience. But I feel like they donned him with that whole title a little too soon. But because the series got canceled, I guess they didn't have a choice. So
yeah. So were you talking about like him being Ghost basically?
Yeah, like the whole thing, the Ghost in the machine. He was like, I got the machine ready, and he was like, you basically ain't got to see me no more. So you're just like a ghost,
right?
Like, yeah. So it felt like it was like the little pass down thing, and
and the thing, I think it's funny because he still can't stand his father, it seems. He still never talks with respect about him. Yet you don't mind taking on the name. Like, that's what I'm saying. Make it make sense. And for me personally, Brillo, it's not about not Brillo. Brills and Detroit. It's not about being a Ghost fan. It's about the whole, like, I'm sorry.
I
Go
just
ahead.
think that's why they had so many parallels between them. Like if you notice the story, it was really based on a lot of parallels. And I think that's what they were trying to move towards, but they just didn't have enough time to build it out. So
I think that it would have made so much more sense if he would have, because I thought he was coming around. Like, I thought somebody was going to come in there and say, you know, listen, this how your father was, this, that, and the third, break it down. You know what I mean? And then I would have felt a little different about passing it down or whatever. But it's like, if I don't like you, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm going to do things better than you. I don't want your name. I don't want your name. I don't want nobody calling me you. I don't want none of that. I'm better than you, remember? I'm better than you. So, I mean, come on. Moochie, what were you going to say?
I thought we was going to get all of that, what you're saying with the character Zion. Because
Right.
he started to touch on it, but then it went somewhere else. I really thought we were going to get that. I thought that this being that he talked about his dad so much and he told him, you already, you know, you're not like him yet. You're not even ready for this league. He did say something like that, but they never circled back to it. He just ended up taking him out, and they had a hard time doing that.
Right. Almost got tossed. Oh my, not almost. They got thrashed, tossed through walls, all that stuff. And Brillo out here talking about some we won. You get on my nerves, Brillo.
You came here to have a psychopath as a grade.
Right. You over here coming in the chat just to troll, okay? You and the Trade King coming in the chat just to troll, talking about we won over some script that made no damn sense. Okay, like what are we doing here? And these people, to the troll that want to talk about some or over 35. These ninjas in here are over 35. Well, I think Brills is over 35. I don't know about the Trey Kings. But like there are people that are just as delusional as you, troll, that think that are over a certain age. So please, okay? Just like you want to talk about some serious Ghost fans, there are some serious Tariq fans out there, okay? And they are of a certain age, and it's not a teenager, it's not in the 20s, they are well over 35 as well. So please go somewhere with yourself. Okay, go somewhere with yourself. OT, yeah, go ahead.
Right. And Brillo, keep me and Effie's name out your mouth because I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. No, brother, don't know. They didn't even meet like that with the Tejadas, so everybody's trying to mix that with that. Tariq wasn't around all of that.
What are you talking about?
Noma's brother, OT Lunks. So Noma's brother just worked with anybody.
But that's a fact. That's a fact, though. Like you coming into this country and you just like that's how you do business. That was we're gonna start right now with the scratching my head moments, and I'm gonna go first since OT Lungs set it off. Like, we're just going to work with anybody. We're gonna get this young kid who comes and says, I got this and I got that. And I can't even, if I'm really somebody that's, gonna be supplying you or doing this and that, you don't think I want to see how your little operation is ran?
I agree. I took it as, we have to justify things sometimes in power. Sometimes I do to rest my spirit. But the mere fact that Tariq said, he mentioned, hey, Davis said you're a busy man. So in my head, Davis, coordinated that meeting. So in my head, I'm going to say Davis vouched for Tariq on some level because he did work with Noma and he was pretty much a reference, if you will.
Right.
That's what I
and so do you think that the way he was going off on his sister, like she was some type of screw up, that he should also have been trusting in Davis? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole bunch of other stuff to think about when it comes to this, because it's like, I don't even want to mess with them. My sister done got into all types of shenanigans while she was over in this country. I don't want to mess with nobody here. I'm trying to go home. Another scratch in my head moment that is tied into this is what happened to that flight you were supposed to take the day before in the afternoon? What happened with that? I mean, I don't know. Somebody can answer that if you like. I wanted to know what happened with the flight.
For Norma's body and the child's body.
Well, their system was fine with Mecca. The issue is Noma came into a situation where, like how you have a boss and they don't know their, their employee's position. They don't know nothing what their employee do, but they just the boss. That's how I see Noma. She didn't take the time out to understand the business in America, but Mecca was the key to that. He knew everything. So the system was fine there. I just feel like when Noma tried to take over Mecca and didn't know what the hell she was doing, then that's the issue. So I feel like she's trustworthy on some level. It's just she was lacking. I mean, I never cared for the character, but she was lacking.
Anyone else got anything to say about this?
I mean, I think him working with Tariq, for some reason, I feel like Tariq was taken out of I felt like he was shielded from everything. He wasn't there at the wedding. He wasn't there with Kane and all of them. He's thinking about the Tejadas. If anybody wants any kind of revenge, it will probably be the Tejadas. And because Tariq was kind of away from that, you can get somebody approach you and he like, you don't gotta see me, I ain't gotta see you, we gonna work together, everything gonna be smooth until it's not. So I feel like we could do that. I feel like that could be a good solution. However, just like Noma got all caught up and stuff like that, at that point, did he even know that she was Pow Pow? Like, did he even know?
I think he should have. I mean, because there was a whole bunch of cops and everything.
They left. So I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit up in the air. And I felt like that was just kind of like real early information, and it was like kind of happening at the same time. And he might have thought Noma had her own. I don't know why he left her high and dry. I tell you,
he was like, enough people have died.
Since y'all need a disclaimer, not all men.
Not all men.
That's what they do. So y'all get it. You know, it's all okay when the man look out for himself, but when the woman look out for themselves, it's a problem. So I got this time for y'all. Not all men,
okay? Pretty girl, what's your scratching my head moment?
Lord, which one do I want to
see?
One that annoyed me. After Noma and Anya had the little argument, what have you, she stated she had to go because she had to get the passport so they can leave, and she let Anya stay there. I'm annoyed because why couldn't you and Anya both leave, get the passports, and go to the hangar? What was the point of wasting gas and wasting time by running your errand, getting the passport, coming back to the house, get Anya, and then leave? Like, that didn't make sense at all.
Yeah, especially after Chinadu was like, we need to leave now. Like, the flight is scheduled for the afternoon, but we need to go now.
The brother wants to.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say stupid, but that was a scratching my head moment. Moochie, your scratching my head moment.
How Tariq ended up with Kane's car to leave with Anya. Nobody's talking about that. I'm like,
so you think
that was the plan?
Yeah, maybe they just. It was probably a plan that they just didn't let us see everything. You know, like it's one of them things.
We let them look like they was chasing them
from y'all. So I felt like that was the thing. You remember when Kane came out? Like he wasn't really
trying to shoot. He's trying to make trying to make it look believable. Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Trying to make it look believable. All right. So what about the least favorite moments, Nita? No, Nita, did you just scratch in my head?
No, I just kept responding.
Okay, no, scratch my head.
Listen, the whole episode was scratching my head.
I was about to say.
Like when I tell you I had mad frustration, but at the same time, I somewhat felt satisfied a little bit because I feel like that they're just going to carry over some of the plot lines into a different something. So I didn't get too ruffled in my feathers. Yeah. So I had a lot of scratching my head moments. A lot.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out like
what?
I feel like we already talked about a lot.
I like your nails, by the way.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Okay, you want to come back?
Yes.
We're gonna move on to the least favorite moments, but then we're still gonna circle back to your scratch my head moment. You get Brillo, stop. Tariq taking karate classes now. Be quiet. Cause you know your little boy can't fight. Shoot.
When
and
did
he
that
over
ever
there
work in the hood though?
I got it.
right. And then he okay, hold on, Omnita. And then your grandson over here hitting people while they hands is you know what I'm saying, tied up and all that, taking cheap shots. Your grandson a little punk. Let him face somebody. He couldn't be in that ring. Come on now.
Right.
Getting tossed to and fro. Talking about some who want the smoke. Shut up.
my scratching my head moment was how the hell did Kane get out of that hangar after putting
oh yeah.
the whole hangar is swarming with the feds, right?
Right. That was so crazy.
Nina, you didn't see? He called the Uber when he left when he left Diana and Drew. He called the Uber real quick.
Yeah, he had the Uber on deck.
Listen, he had two. I think he had one to the abdomen. I think he had one to like this area right here. He clearly, because it could be a production mistake. There was blood droplets by the car. There was no sliding under the car.
Nothing. Yeah.
He just magically disappeared.
Yeah.
And then, listen, I'm not going to say it's a scratch of my head moment. That ish with Effie was a goofy moment. Her giving him all her money.
So you using that as a scratch in my head, or you?
That's a goofy.
The Effie.
I don't know if you had that segment though.
I do, but that's I do have it.
Listen,
we gonna talk about it.
It can go either way for me. I can put it on both lists, one list, the other list. How you want to do it?
I can speak for her when the time was right. I'm a representative.
Voice of Reason said it was not all her money. Moochie, what was your so we did that. So what's your least favorite moment, Moochie?
My least favorite moment is Diana really trying to talk about being a queen. No, go back to school. Your brothers is gone. You just did one jukes, and now you think you ready to organize a crew and stuff now. No.
Right. And another scratch in my head is how she you know what I'm saying, like how her aim was like that. All of a sudden, you just started using a blicky, and your aim is on. Your aim is just on point like that. I mean,
she could have been practicing with her brothers. So
nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. Where you get that aim? Where you get that aim from?
Said we gotta rationalize some things. We gotta.
No, not that one. Not that one.
It's off camera, Miss K.
No, not that one.
Like I said, I get to the benefit of the doubt that they had to rap.
No, she left class to go to the range, Miss K.
I get.
No. Do y'all believe I go to the range? I'll be at the range.
That's what's up, because I wouldn't mind going to the range.
It ain't on camera though.
But see, my thing is, I'm okay with y'all with us even rationalizing and saying, "Oh, well, that's something that they did," because we saw them do the plan, but we didn't see him. We didn't see Kane hand the keys to Tariq. But we could say, okay, we know that we saw them with the whole plan. Okay, but we didn't. We're not doing that for Diana. I'm sorry. No. Where'd you learn to shoot like that, girl? I'm not doing it.
I did say it was rushed.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh gosh. OT Long says celebrating a grown ninja taking karate class is different.
Not Dragonfly Jones.
Mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Detroit, please. That's hate. What's hate with Diana? Anyway, that was the least favorite moment. Moochie said you talk about Diana, right? With her least, her trying to become the queen pin or whatever she's gonna do with no crew and all that stuff. Her brothers are going like I was about to say I need to see this. No, I don't. No, I do not.
That's not her calling Tariq now. If y'all saying that, I hope it's not.
I know. I wouldn't be surprised. Did you do your least favorite moment, pretty girl? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up.
No. Mine was when Kane was over there crying, shedding the thug tears in Monet's room.
That was sad.
It was a little tear jerker. I'm gonna hold you.
That's the least favorite moment.
Yeah,
that's my least favorite because I hate to see Kane cry and be sad.
Okay.
What's wrong with that, Nita? I can't share thug tears for a thug.
I mean, I get it. I thought it was perfect. Like if we didn't see the children mourning, but I can understand you don't want to see him.
Yeah, it was sad.
Oh, yeah, he's hurting. I don't want to see that. It was least favorite.
I get that. Okay. I wasn't thinking like that because when I think about least favorite moment, I think about the least believable. Like stuff that gets on my nerves. Like
yeah. Well, I feel like that's a scratch. I feel like that would fall under the line of scratching my head because it's like what? Like I'm not grasping here. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you could tie it into both. And I feel like for me, the least favorite moment is mostly just a moment that I just did not like. Right. I didn't enjoy it. Some people did. That's what I like about us coming together because some people, and I'm about to blow your mind. Some people enjoy. We be having our favorite moments, and my favorite moment would be something, and it'll be somebody's least favorite moment. Like what's about to happen. Like what's about to happen in a few minutes.
It's about to happen because
it's about to happen.
I got one that's gonna be an unpopular opinion, but when I tell you, I got one for you.
We all went least favorite moment. Oh, my least favorite moment. I'm gonna go ahead and say Diana shooting Anya. I didn't like that. I got a lot of pushback in the chat on Friday for that. A lot of people didn't agree, and a lot of people did, but I just didn't like the moment. I felt like not only was Anya an innocent, that wasn't a part of the plan. So I wasn't appreciating what Diana did. I felt like it didn't make sense. She over there talking about I need no one to feel the pain that I feel and all of this stuff. But it's like, but the plan is to delete Noma. So she's not even going to be in that pain for too much longer. Like you acting like you deleting her and you going to allow her to sit with this pain for the rest of her life. Like it makes no freaking sense to me. Thank you, Monica M, for the super chat. I think talk with Tariq and the brother in call was a time jump. Glad there was no ghost saying Effie loved Kane to give the money. He didn't love her to take her future / money. He didn't even ask her to go. All right. Thank you so much for that super chat. We're going to talk about that in a minute, boo. All right, Detroit, welcome back, honey. I see you took a break. OT Lungs, Diana better go sign up for winter classes even though she's on academic probation. Yeah, she better go sign up because now it's going to be a whole camp. Like, you already know she's going to be on the campus if they do that. I don't know. But, use a different name. Don't call yourself Ghost. That's all I'm saying. For y'all people that love Tariq like that, just let him have another name. He don't like his daddy. The heck? Yeah. And change your name.
My least favorite moment was them deciding to leave Carter alive. I did not like that whole exchange with Nick, Detective Nick or whatever his name is, Carter and all that stuff. I just did not like that. I felt like it's unfinished business. I understand y'all want to kind of let it like marinate and let him suffer and have some pain and stuff. But for some reason, I feel like that's not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. So That's my least favorite moment.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt some type of way about it too.
That's a
And I said something on Friday. I said if Tariq can have a happily ever after, they could delete a cop. Because they keep on talking about, we can't delete a cop, but like they trying to act like it's unheard of, like they wasn't deleting cops the whole time in the first book. You know what I'm saying? And on force,
a federal agent,
right? So I'm like, y'all stop acting like y'all don't do those type of things. Like, just stop. Because if a drug dealer can do all the things that Tariq did, and his mother, who did a lot of terrible things, if she could get out of Whitsec and have a little happily ever after, but it's not really a happily ever after because she wanted Tariq to go with her. But if that can happen, then you could have deleted this guy, because the way he is, you don't want to leave this man alive. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about it. And if we're going to continue the story, I'm telling you, I think he's going to be an issue.
Trouble.
Mm-hmm. You have something to say to that, Pretty Ed?
I agree. I said the same thing on my live. Like, somebody like him, you don't leave alive. And Drew was, pretty much telling Kane, like, a cop in prison is worse. But I'm like, he's not your typical cop. He's a good cop. He has a lot of dirt on a lot of people, and he can possibly use what he knows to possibly get lesser time to get out, to manipulate the other prisoners that's in there. Like, he can do so many things, and just leaving him, I feel like, what is the point in even having Kamal be his victim if we are not going to utilize Rashad Tate? Like, I don't know. I just felt like that was kind of weird, like having Tate come in and out. I thought we was going to use him for a greater good. I do feel like also bringing Tate in, it would have made things a little more messier with Tariq, because he has a love-hate relationship with Tariq, I feel like, in terms of the St. Patrick's, and being that his brother's involved, he may feel away. So I understand that possibly bringing Tate in, but in regards to Carter, like, he needs to go.
AG makes a great point.
I mean, you murked a good cop. You deserve to get murked.
Right. AG makes a great point. Kamal's demise wasn't avenged. It wasn't. So you bring this guy in to say all this stuff, like I said on Friday, just to spit in the wrong man's face. Like, come on now. It didn't make. I'm sorry. That's really what I'm saying. Like, people keep saying stuff like, "Oh, it's the Ghost fans." I'm not a freaking ghost. I don't put myself under that category.
Yeah.
I don't put myself. I am somebody who reviews the show, and I try to review every aspect of it. If I see stuff that don't make sense, I speak on it. That's really what it is. Yeah. And I don't like how the stuff went. Somebody just said, this was a good season finale, but not a series finale. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Right.
If this was a season finale, I'd be like, okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah, because now next season about to be lit, because we got all of these things that we need to address. But now we leaving off, and obviously they're doing it. They leaving the door open, and that's fine. But it's just that's the part that annoys me.
Yeah, they kept giving him chances. Like, why y'all keep trying to keep this man alive? Like, keep making deals with him. It's like, what is the point? Like, especially when he brought Tasha name up, like, that should have been an automatic, you gotta go, because I really can't trust you. And the fact that he was over there switching evidence proves to me that he was not going to stop at no end to get at Tariq. Like, he thinks of Tariq as a punk kid. His ego is not going to allow a punk kid to win and win that fight. Like, he was going to be in prison thinking of any way to get out of there and get his revenge.
Right. OT Long said they did Tate like 2-bit. Right. It was like a character wrap up, because I think I said that on Lamont's channel. Like, I don't think we're going to see 2-bit anymore. That was just a whole like character wrap up. We're going to steal the car back. He going to get his little veggie burger or whatever he was doing. That's it.
We haven't seen Tariq's car yet since he drove off.
Right, but then they went to go sell it. They went to go sell it. Remember?
Oh yes. Overseas. Thank you for reminding me.
It went on the cargo ship overseas.
Yeah. Right. So they took because they needed that money ASAP. They got rid of that daggone car. Did everybody do their least favorite moments? Did you do you did your least favorite moment, right, Moochie? Anita did yours. All right, I'm starting with you, pretty girl, for your favorite moments.
Well, to the naysayers about Miss Effie Morales, being stupid and idiotic about giving Kane her money, let me tell you guys a few things. That was my favorite moment because all of season 3, even episode 401, when Effie was driving Kane back to the penthouse after he got shot, he said, Effie gonna look out for Effie. Monet said, Effie gonna look out for Effie. But what did Effie end up doing that shows a great character arc? Look out for somebody else other than herself. Not just somebody else, someone who backdoored their own mama to help save her in prison, someone that broke into prison to act like he was a lawyer to give her good advice, okay? Someone that gave her tuition money, someone that actually murked the person she needed to be freed from. He is her Harry Tubman. I don't understand what is the problem here. This man loved that girl and she loved him. So I don't understand her questioning, her actions being questioned. Like she pretty much had a dream that's deferred. She's still in school. It was just an extra program. This was life or death for Kane. Kane and me and Miss King talked about it offline. Cage showed Effie how to love and how to be loved, something that her mom clearly told her that she wasn't capable of. Her relationship with Kane taught her so much. So damn if she do, damn if she don't, because when she was over there backdooring Tariq, it was a problem. But now she's over here giving up her hard-earned money. It's still an issue
to somebody else.
Yeah.
If she was helping Tariq, it'd have been all right.
Right. But she is loyal to those who are loyal to her. You know what I'm saying? So there was an equal reciprocity in that exchange. And just like you said, if it's for the person that you like or the protagonist of the show, as they make it, no matter how many times he done did her dirty,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. I'm with you. You know I'm an Effie stan. I'm here for it.
All right, so here we go. You don't have to. Monica M is saying you don't have to give your all to prove you love someone. Let's see, somebody else. Kane loves Effie. That wasn't a character arc. That was being stupid. Kane was just trying to get Tariq's leftovers in season 3. Okay, so here's what I want to say, because Pretty Girl, this was my favorite moment as well. However, when I talked about it with my members, I did say, baby, don't do it. Don't give up your money, baby. Don't do it. I felt like I didn't want her to do it. As much as I love Kane, I love this. This is my favorite character, okay? But as a young lady who has a dream, I didn't want her to give up the money. I would have rather her said, come with me. You know what I'm saying? I would have rather her been like, I'm about to do this, this little thing here, I'm going to the program. Let's go together. That's what I would have rather her have done. But my favorite, the reason why this is my favorite is because it was love. The words were not needed. And that tear, like all of that right there, I just felt like it was one of the realest moments in this freaking episode. Okay. And he like, why are you doing this? Instead of her saying, because I love you, she tried to play it like, because you a charity case and da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And so I just felt like, oh my gosh, it was a really, I'm telling you, it was a really sweet scene. And I do feel like it showed a lot of growth with her, because she literally just said, and I said this already, guys, in the Friday, she literally denied Tariq when he was like, I need you to do this and that. She said, I'm looking out for me now. But when Kane was in trouble, she went and looked out for him.
Multiple times.
Right. So I'm here for the, just that whole love thing. I'm a hopeless romantic. So I'm here for the whole love thing. And when he said, I'm going to pay, he wiped his teeth, he said, I'm going to pay you back. I felt it. I believed it. Okay. I believed it. And I think that for somebody to say that he didn't love her and he shouldn't have took the money, I mean, at some point, is somebody gonna give you something and he know that she's doing it out of a genuine place, and this is the only thing that what am I gonna do? Just stay in this hotel and try to figure it out myself or whatever? I mean, he might as well take it. She willing to give it up, so whatever. That's how I feel about it. But this was my favorite scene. I loved it, and you can't tell me that he ain't have no strong feelings for her or loves her himself, because man, that tear right there said it all. They come from very, you got to remember, Monet talked down to him. There was no "I love you," this and that and the third. They don't know how to speak that language. That's why the action was everything, and that's why I enjoyed this scene.
Gotta remember too, now that we know they both have gone through the same thing.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nita.
No. I'm finished. I'm just waiting for you to be done.
No, I'm done. I just was adding that.
Listen.
Explain what Reek did to Effie. Sorry, go ahead, Nita.
The reason why I couldn't give it my favorite moment is because
not all men.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. So just like we say, it can always happen, because life, this game. I hope she don't end up like a Tasha, because I feel like Ghost was all in the game, just like Kane is, and then he wanted to pivot and be like, I'm trying to get out the streets. And then you with a street girl, and then you can be sitting up here talking about, oh, you ain't supporting me. And then next thing you know, we get these big betrayals going on. They do it. Y'all see it?
You said you're waiting on what? I'm sorry, I'm a little unclear.
I just hope she don't turn out to be another Tasha.
Oh.
That's all.
And y'all I'm not talking about just you, Nita, but the fans make it think like she can't reapply to the program. She's still in school. She can reapply. Maybe they can postpone it. And she's actually going to be making more money at a faster rate with Tariq. So she could get her bread back. Now it seems like she gave Kane Dubai money. I ain't saying give him Dubai money, give him Mexico money, enough to get to Mexico, whatever.
I'd have been like, I can get you a plane ticket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna set you up, but I just feel like that just shows her selflessness, and that's something that we haven't seen out of her character before. So that's why I appreciated it, because that's all she's been grinding ever since Choke. She's been grinding for her dream, and to show that she's able to propose her dream for the livelihood of somebody else, that just shows how much she has grown. So that's why I enjoyed this moment.
That's definite growth, because I could not stand this little girl. I could not. And for her to steal my heart the way she has, I'm surprised. I am freaking surprised. I'm blown away, because this girl I'm talking about, she had the mean character arc. I'm sorry. And I enjoyed every moment of it. I felt like they did her the best, because you saw it gradually taking place. It wasn't a flip like how Diana is. Diana's a flip. Like, what the heck? So she had two things happen to her, and now all of a sudden she's like, you know what I mean? Right. I'm like, come on now. Don't do that. They've been working on Effie's character arc for a minute, and I appreciate how they did it.
So I'm trying to figure out, if she had this stash of money, these are the brokest drug dealers I've ever seen in my gosh darn life. The fact that Kane was actually marrying an international, and he's like the number 2. He took over kind of like for Mecca. Why you got your own cash, dude? Like what are y'all doing this for? Like, I mean, if y'all don't have no free flowing cash to make the moves that you got to move, and then you got to have a woman to bail you out. Like, what is going on? What are we doing it for?
He was working under Monet. She wasn't the brightest crayon in the box. We know that. They was going. Right. They was going to Soho, and they was spending their money on Fendi.
But what's the excuse for Tariq though? Because he stayed broke too. Little nigga stay owing money, stay broke. I mean, what's the excuse?
They never have money.
They never have money.
He did buy a house and able to send his mom away. So That's where all his money was. He was just acting like he ain't had no money.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking.
He was acting like he didn't have any money.
Yeah, I'm just giving you an answer because you want one, boo.
I don't want any answer.
No, they say it's the Gucci Louis Prada that they all be wearing. Like they be all
yeah, they be wasting their money on the Louis Panagucci.
Yeah. That's how Black people do. They wear their money instead of.
And I can speak for Effie Morales, because that's my little cousin.
I need you to stop calling her Morales, though. Like that, it's sounding a little. It sounds like you making fun of her, and I know that's your girl, and you love her.
I'm not, though.
No, I know. That's why I said that.
I'm confused. Is it not gonna say it's a problem? I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna say it again because it's basically a curse at the end. But anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing you. Go ahead.
But no, like even situations like when Tariq was making fun of her car, she was like, "Yeah, I can get a better car, but I'm saving money." Like they explained her reasoning for not they showed where her money was going per se on some level, not all the way, but they showed she was making sacrifices for school. But everybody else, I mean, with Tariq, yes, he's had to pay lawyers and all those good things, but it's still the math still don't match.
You got people mad,
That's
girl.
perfectly fine.
I did not even mean to highlight that. I was trying to highlight One Shot Game, and she don't deserve to have her name pronounced correctly. Y'all so messed up. He's not broken no more, Miss K. Who's not broken? You got to tell me who you talking about. He's not broken. She's let me see. Nita, they was mid-level drug dealers. Yeah, but y'all talking about we run the city though. Right? Y'all run the city, right?
They was lying.
We won. We run the city. Oh my gosh. We run the city. Anyway. Did we do the favorite moments already? Who didn't go for their favorite moment? Nita, what's your favorite moment?
Y'all are gonna be mad at me.
It's all right.
Miss K already announced it. She announced it, but I'm giving it to Noma for her acting.
Oh yeah.
Baby, when Anya got taken out, the way Monet was taken out in front of all of her children, baby, and she said, "Now you see what it feel like." I said, "Baby," that was it for me.
Okay.
Don't take this is fictional work now.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, yes, I love that. Like, and then I wasn't even expecting it. I didn't expect it because I thought that they were doing. I thought the plan was operating like everybody was faking the funk and all that stuff. So I didn't. It subverted my expectations. We got a great girl. When I tell you, I thought that was Noma's real daughter.
Right. She was screaming her behind. That was sad.
Baby, it was sad. But when I'm telling you that she won her Emmy on this one, she did her big one. She did her big one on this one.
They better.
And I like the symbolism because I mean, she's an innocent. She was annoying. I didn't really like her. That aside, she served her purpose in this whole thing, and then Noma, she's out too. So listen, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to sound callous, but that's just how. But this was just the acting. Chef's kiss.
It was amazing. I thought it was amazing too. Yeah, this was a good scene as well. So I'm not I'm not surprised that it's someone's favorite moment because honey, it was some great acting, okay? And even though I didn't like Noma, I felt bad. I'm sorry. I felt bad for her. That's different right there. So Moochie, what about you? What's your favorite moment?
My favorite moment was Kane taking out Noma.
Okay.
Even though I'm like how he got there, but just those exchange for words and what he did, that's yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
I
just thought
liked
it was
it.
cool.
I like that moment as well. Okay. But man, I remember saying, look, I like when they was, they on site with it all the time. But however, my guy, I I'm glad that he didn't talk for too long, because I was like, Kane, you don't really have a lot of time, but like he had to get some things off his chest. So that's why he was, speaking a little too much, but he had to let Noma know that she's nothing. And that's just that. Okay. I'm like, all right, I appreciate it, brother, because we needed this to happen. All right. We needed this to happen, but I kind of feel like how he said, maybe it is his fault that Monet is dead, because Monet tried to warn him and he probably could have stopped her. And that was my thing the whole time with him. I thought he had a plan to be on the inside and take her out, but he was really over there trying to be partners with her and work with her until it just hit the fan in the worst way. So, anybody else have any thoughts on this scene? Everybody's muted. Okay.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'm good, except for the whole disappearing act. Like,
yeah, that one was like DeMarcus. He made some type of he made a comment, and maybe because I know your style, DeMarcus. Sometimes you go to various channels and put the comment for all of us to see. But I'm gonna be the one to address this right now. You said it was ironic that Diana checked Tariq about Monet's death when Diana tried to get Tariq to smoke Monet. I'm glad that King survived the police shootout and disappeared like Ghost. I want to put a pin in that part right there. But no, actually, first, shout out to RC, who I love the fact that you went deeper with it. It wasn't, everything is, disappear like Ghost. He did the Kanan thing. I like the fact that you stepped outside and you went to another show and said it reminded me of Omar from The Wire. Remember Moochie when Omar jumped out that window? They was looking for him. He was gone. Okay, I like that comparison way better than going back to, why? Because I'm actually really tired of feeling like they're trying to tell the same story. I don't want the same story. Right. Ghost is gone. Let him be gone. I mean, Tariq is not. If Tariq loves his, I'm gonna talk about another show. I don't know if any of y'all saw Vikings. If you saw Vikings, when Ragnar died, what was his son Bjorn Ironside? When he took over, I was hyped, because that's somebody that loved their father and didn't mind carrying the mantle. This kid, he don't like his daddy, so I don't want to see him and see Ghost's story basically carried on through him. Right. I don't. That's my issue.
It doesn't correlate.
Yeah, that's my issue there.
Vikings, what Bjorn did, and what even Ivar, like he actually gave them the tools to survive, but that's a different time. We're talking about Vikings times, like we gotta do all the things. However, we've progressed in society, and each generation want to do better by the next generation. So shield, protect, and do all that stuff. And girl, they just want to do what the hell everybody else been doing.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, girl, Bjorn was everything. Was he not? He was. Oh, and that's the type of story I want to see. If the father dies, then carry on the legacy. Now be hyped to freaking follow you and see what you're gonna do.
Right.
But I don't feel that connection. So I'm sorry.
At the same time, Miss K, Ragnar did stand up to his kids and said, if you want to be the king, you got to kill the king. So he pretty much kind of like put it to them.
Yeah.
Like I felt like it was a threat. Stay in your place. You'll be king when it's time.
When it's time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I took it. But all kids don't take it like that.
Right.
And they taking you out.
The song was fitting for King to take out Noma. Yes, R.I.P. Pop Smoke, get back. Yes, I was feeling that. I had to rewind it like, yo, that is so, oh my gosh, I loved it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. What do you say? Don't care what they say. They know that I'm Gucci. Pull out with the pump pump. I love that because it was like I'm surrounded by police officers, feds, whatever it is, and I don't care. It's happening. No matter what y'all talking about, it's going down. I'm taking this lady out. If that's the last freaking thing I do. So shout out to AG who gave Kane the MVP of the episode. Okay, because we have to get rid of Noma. Get back, baby. Get back. I wanted to say something about what DeMarcus said about Diana, about how she yelled at Tariq, yet she was the very one who tried to get him to take out her mom. Anybody want to say anything about that? Because I'm with you, DeMarcus. That makes a lot of sense to me. No, are y'all muted?
No, I was gonna say she did have a change of heart when she realized her mother was protecting her. So remember, she had a change of heart. Drew was the one that was standing on business with it.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, you called Tariq for help and he helped you and you diverted against the plan, and thereby risking everybody's life. Because if you didn't get Noma, now y'all got to be back on defense, not on offense.
Yeah.
Right. So there was that. There's that. And oh, thank you, AG. Appreciate you, babe. Just sending love. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm gonna I know we about to wrap up. We've been here for an hour and some change. Was there something else needed? Because I know you said you didn't get a chance to really like get some things off your chest.
Yeah. No.
I have somebody else that wants to get some stuff off their chest as well. I don't know if they're going to be able to come on, but if anybody needs to, I don't want to keep you. If you got to, say good night, I understand.
I'm good. I'm just, I'm just kind of disappointed with all the loose storylines. I think I already talked about it in an earlier when we were talking about it. So I got it.
Okay. Yes, totally understand. Voice of Reason said, AG, send me some love. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kiki, what's up? Diana is the reason Kane is on the run. She should have deleted Noma instead of Anya.
Yeah, she could have actually killed two birds with one.
She literally, that's my thing though. That's the scratching my head moment right there. Your aim on point. Okay, your aim on point, boo. But you wanna hit the girl that's not in the game, don't got nothing to do with nothing, and the lady standing right there, the target that y'all talked about, the chick that deleted your mom is right there, and you're gonna go for her daughter?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I would at least do two birds with one stone, but I felt like they had so many different storylines. If they did that, that would have been fine with me because we would have been able to tie up other things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe address some things.
Yeah.
How did y'all feel about the Jenny? I thought Jenny was disbarred or
yes, like bye. Like why we still going here?
She's back in the game.
Transferred to work and work on getting the mob. That's what Blanca said in episode 1. But I still don't understand why we had to see her.
Right. Yeah. She irritated me. That's another least favorite moment. But because Davis was able to wrap it up and get it in a nice little bow, I didn't even mention it. But
yeah. All she did was, what about Tariq St. Patrick? He's like, he wasn't even there.
You know, she
broke him up in this. He wasn't there.
That's such a hard on for the St. Patrick.
What about Tariq St. Patrick?
Seriously,
that head itching. It's like doing something in her butt. Girl, she cannot let it go. She cannot let it go.
Crazy. That's how I was feeling. I'm like, why are you going off on the same? Why you still leave him alone? Look. I don't care. Even though the whole thing that happened with him, it annoyed me. But leave him the heck alone. They gave you somebody else. Leave it alone. They be trying to act like Tariq is really like this big kingpin dude. Like he's not. He's literally not.
Right.
What about Tariq St. Patrick?
What about Tariq St. Patrick?
Like, you sound just like her, Moochie.
I was like, what? I was like, why? Look, I knew he was gonna see tight. What pretty girl call a tight T Blanca?
Right. I thought Jenny got this bar. Oh no, she got Davis this bar. Oh, girl, I don't know.
They had complaints against Davis,
right?
like,
and they had to lift them in order for him to get reinstated. Right? How did y'all feel about the Tasha thing? The wit set, her kind of letting him do his own thing.
Per usual.
As a mother, I feel like at a certain point you gotta let. Like, I felt like she came to the realization that he was going to do what he was going to do.
Yeah.
She let him do it. She tried to teach him. She had to let him go. And she wanted a reunification, but she understood that reunification wasn't going to work. Now, and got all of the things, but how do y'all feel about it? How do you feel? Do you feel like, oh, she wasn't holding on tight enough? No, don't get back in the game. Like, when you, I feel like Tasha is a realist. She knows what it is, and she kind of goes with the flow because it is what it is. Because you can't, if somebody is got their mindset on a thing, they're not going to change their whole game plan because you're saying, no, this is not the best course for you. You need to go to Stanford. Like, that is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And the fact that he was upfront and honest with her, and he was just like, yeah, Ma, I'm still in the game. Uncle Tommy already told me it's either civilian or a criminal, and using that. And I can't be mad at it. I don't feel like anybody else should be mad at it, but I feel like Tasha haters will be mad at it, even though she's a realist. Like, Ghost was trying to keep him from it, only to see this progression of his son. So whatever, I don't care. Either way, he gonna do what he gonna do. How y'all feel?
Who wanna go? Because I'm ready to go.
You don't want to talk about Tasha at all? Okay.
No, I do, but I'm trying to see if anybody else.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, Ghost was a little bit delusional when it came to Tariq for the most part. You know, he just thought, oh, he's gonna fix these problems with Tariq and he'll be a good boy. That didn't happen. You know, that's all up and through season 6. But I just know at this point, Tariq is grown, so him being really with her, living with her, I mean, that's kind of like, you really don't want your grown-ass son, grown son working, living with you anyway. She's just happy to be able to fund a new set of lace fronts and get out where she is at right now. I was just more confused of the order of the scenes because he did all this before he even talked to Chindu. Like, how did you know you was going to be able to get the plug at all? You talked to your mom and said you was getting out, but you didn't even establish your organization officially yet.
And another scratching my head moment appears.
Right.
Detroit, you baffle me, my guy. You baffle me. Because that's why I wish you was up here, because we need to have a conversation. When you was on my live last time when we talked, I think you were one of the ones that mentioned that the women kind of be having Tasha's back in a way, don't really see that whole difference when it came with, again, that whole versus Ghost and Tasha situation and all of that, right?
Maybe it's my sign.
Not all men. And you just now all of a sudden, because she's being a yes man for Tariq to do his thing, you over here saying Nita cooking.
That's what they said.
And I'm not saying Nita's not cooking. I'm just saying if it didn't go your way, you wouldn't be saying that Nita's cooking. If Tasha would have been a real mom and been like, listen, my little nigga, I've been waiting. Me and Yaz have been waiting here this whole time. Now you actually have an opportunity. You got rid of all the people that wanted you dead, wanted me dead, and all that. That was a threat to the family. And you still trying to stay in the game? Like at some point,
they want it both ways.
Right. And because at some point, as a mother, I don't care if your son is grown. You always a parent. You're supposed to always be that one that's gonna tell your child, your son, your daughter, right from wrong. It doesn't matter how old they are. Yes, and at the end of the day, they're gonna make their own decisions, but you're not gonna stop me from not telling you the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Tasha should have been like, Tariq, like she been giving him strategy. She telling him, you got to strategize, Tariq. You got to this and that. Okay, fine. That's fine because you already taught him the game, so to speak, or whatever. You let him go to do that. Now you see he's in all this trouble. So you saying, okay, strategize. You got it this, you got it that. Now that everything, the plan from the last meeting was forget about the Tejadas. Make sure you get back to us. So now he back to y'all, but he's saying, oh, I can't be around you, Ma. I'm going to send you over to Whitsec and I'm going to do this. That's when I be like, Tariq, are you freaking kidding me, Tariq? It's about that time to hang it up. Yeah. Okay. Right. He's taking her out of Whitsec.
Somewhere else. Okay.
He's taking her out of Whitsec. Here she is thinking, yes, we get to go home. This and that. She's excited. This little ninja pops the bubble talking about something. No, Ma, I'm going to stay in. As long as I'm in the game, I can't have a family. Like, come on now. And the whole point was for this boy to so-called get back to his family, but now he rather just hustle.
I don't think that was the whole point because I felt like he already drew his line in the sand that I felt like whatever he needed to pacify his mother with, that's what the hell he said to her. And he's going on with his life the way the Canaan and raising Canaan is going on with his life. We just keep moving forward. Once Tasha knows, once you're in this life, you're in the life. That's why she was looking at Ghost like he was crazy. And like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? You know, there's no end to this game or whatever. Like I said, I felt like she was a realist. And I feel like, yes, you can be a parent all you want to. And I felt like she did try to do the parent thing. It's like, I thought the end goal was for us to be together. And he said no. That was a choice that he made as a grown man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's a choice he made as a grown man, but that wasn't a part of that was not what we talked about the last time. You need to do what you need to do, Tariq, to get back to us. That was the last conversation they had before he went back and changed the course of things. That little boy needs some, like, his mind is not wrapped tight. Like, it's really not. He's all over the freaking place.
I got you.
Totally all over the place. That's why that whole thing just got on my nerves. I'm like, whatever, Tasha. Like somebody was saying, I'm mad Tasha alive. Like that's somebody said in the chat, I'm mad Tasha alive. Me too. Because she should have got it. She should have got it.
But
you don't.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
There's also some discourse in their communication as well in terms of how he honors their words with each other, because she was telling him to be smart and stay out of the Tejada's way, but he was like, oh, like how you went up and you were shooting at Monet, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can tell me not to do something, but you're gonna do it. Like he still, that respect is still kind of like he's like, okay, you could tell me what to do, but you're gonna do what you want to do. So in his head, he's probably like, okay, I'm gonna tell her, I'm not gonna necessarily be completely honest with her either.
I feel like when he said that, he was like basically like he really meant it, like the way you did this and that. I don't feel like he was like trying to go against what she was saying. I feel like I feel like with him, he really soaks up what his mother tells him, which is the reason why I feel like she missed the opportunity to say, son, come on now. It's time to give it up and let's go home, because like I'm tired of worrying about you. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. She's just like, whatever.
He's saying that Tasha's all over the place. Tasha is all over the place because even if you want your child out the game, she knows he is fully in the game. And there's no really coming back from that. I don't understand. Again, she all over the place. She tries to tell him to be smart. She tries to tell him to do this. She tries to tell him to do that. Yes, she steps in if she needs to. She was like this, I'm going to eliminate the problem if I can and leave your hands clean. I'm gonna try to do it because I'm in Witset. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I feel like there is a method behind her madness, and I don't think people are really like trying to understand that. At the end of the day, I always feel like she is trying to protect her son. I don't feel like she ever wants her son in danger.
Right.
But we're in the game, so that is a part of that. That's a part of
No,
it.
I get it. That's why I'm saying, why can't you say to him? That's what. Look, we've already established. Tariq is gonna do what he wants to do, but if he listens to his mom, which it seems like he does,
Mm-hmm.
because she
He
has
does.
his she has his ear. It's time for her to tell him, all right, Tariq, like enough is enough. Don't you think enough is enough? Don't you think that you're smart enough that you could do this and that? Like that's what I'm saying. Like when are we gonna make a plan to lead a situation?
Yeah.
But what can
Especially when he said he eliminated everything.
right? But I guess what can we
Everything's
expect?
gone.
What can we expect when she wanted her husband to be the biggest damn drug dealer in New York,
But that's
baby?
his aspirations too, and so we can't fault them. That's his aspirations.
Tariq is a
That's
hood
not
rat.
something that Ghost put on him. That's
That's
all
right.
Tariq. That's all.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you gotta let your children hold their own balls. You gotta cut
Yeah, you
them
gotta let them
loose
fall
before. You
sometimes.
cannot be sitting up there talking to a college student that's 22, 23 years old, thinking that they're gonna listen to you. They are not.
You can only tell a ninja one time that stove is hot and don't touch it. When you find
But
out for himself, he find out for himself.
And he cooking, you know what, on the stove.
Y'all think I'm talking about everybody.
but she did not. She
Look, you
did
need a
not
bigger
though.
card. We gotta get you a bigger one.
You got to get a big one.
You gotta get a bigger one, Nita.
Yeah, but
Neon
she
color.
did. She has not told him that though. That's what I'm saying. She has not told him to stop, leave the game. You know, like she just hasn't. She just like, oh, what? You could tell she was frustrated. She don't. She does. She is not being the type of mother that wants to tell him how she really feels. That's what I feel like. The way she was frustrated about what he was doing and what he was saying, because he's like, just trust me, ma. Just trust me. I'm like, girl.
Listen, I'm telling you, I mean,
He's stressing her out. She might
the
as well.
hardest thing, like
She might as well
we're on
die.
the panel of all women, all mothers, or all caretakers, and we know what we want to do. But once you start to have teenage children and young adult children, you understand what that thing is. And I don't know if you feel like you got a better power or hold over your children, and your children will listen to your counsel and not do what they want to do. All power to you. But in my case, I've seen it go the opposite way. And that's a very, 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 that's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't think you guys are understanding me. I'm gonna say this one more time.
Are you pretty much trying? Let me see. You're pretty much saying like she doesn't have to support what Tariq is doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Do your damn job as a mother. That's all I'm saying. We cannot control what they do, but we still need to give them the proper counsel. That's all I'm saying. And that's the reason why she's still gonna remain a trash mom. Because she not even trying. She worried about her son at the end of the day. But she's freaking worried about him. But you're not gonna tell him the right thing.
A small part of me do feel like on some level she's allowing him to replace Ghost and being able to be her savior.
Okay. Yeah. So there is some selfishness involved.
I can get that as well.
You think?
Because
you think
the way she's like, we can go home? Like,
no.
Girl.
We could never go home. Are you kidding me?
Like, you looking for your son to save you. Like, girl, no. Who's the parent?
Yeah. With a life path reviews. Can you
Yes, I'm gonna read this one real quick. There are no drug dealers. The rule of power, the main rule of power, there are no drug dealers. You either end up dead or in jail. Tariq done been to jail. We know what's next, like father, like son. Okay, and that's it. Like that's basically where he's headed. You know, Tasha basically is like, I'd rather keep open communication with him because she knows if she presses him, Tariq will lie and do what he wants to do regardless. That's the whole reason she supported him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
she's supportive.
I mean, not all kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not all kids, but not all kids will do that. Not all kids will do that. Some kids will listen to you, but I feel like he is on a path where you cannot, you can't.
You can't. No, and I totally understand.
So, I mean, like I said, again,
100% agree.
I definitely agree with you too. Like, I felt like it probably could have been some pushback. And yes, maybe she wanted to get them rough lace fronts off her head. Maybe she had, you look like she had the half wig on her head. She wanted a good lace front. That's what she's trying to get.
Yeah.
Right.
But
so I think it's just like, yeah, she might be trying to get the lifestyle she's accustomed to. She might be trying to look out for her daughter. Like he said, he gonna get her in a good private school. He's trying to make life better for her, but at what cost? And that's what she's gonna have to grapple with at the end of the day. If he falls, then baby, what kind of grief are you gonna have to go through?
Mm-hmm.
You just think about that. You think.
See, I feel like, you know, she's setting herself up to have. I feel like the type of situation that she's putting herself in is like she's just prolonging the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? That can't be a nice way to live. There's no peace in that. Like, you just waiting to hear that your son got deleted or that he's in prison for the rest of his life or something.
Yeah. I do feel like on some level it gives her some type of solace of knowing that Tariq is going to do what he's going to do. Therefore, she still gets to benefit from it. Even though it's not right, she still gets to benefit from the lifestyle. But Miss K, I understand you just pretty much just wanting her to stand on business. That's all.
Yeah, even if he don't listen, just stand on business, girl. Like, at the end, because Monet did it. People want to talk however they want about Monet, but how many times did she try to tell Kane that listen, I'm telling you about this shit. You need to stay away. She knew that it was getting hot, and she kept trying to warn him. He didn't want to listen. And we see, look how it turned out. She the one that had to go in and sacrifice to herself or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Detroit said something about, I saw your comment, I don't know where it is now, but you said something about that's why Monet should have just let Kane die. That's not what mothers do.
No.
It's not what mothers do. Yeah.
No, and you know how your mama is.
It's not how mothers do.
Look, I'ma save you, but then I'ma say I should have let your ass die.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna beat
you for
yeah.
You was gone.
Right. That's not how we get down.
To me, I feel like Tasha's being too complacent. Yeah. You can't take if you don't want him doing that, you don't take the money either.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. And don't call me when it go down.
Go ahead, Moochie. That's the mama right there.
Don't call me when you be like, Ma, I messed up. We got a call from so and so. I don't want to get one of those calls.
Yeah.
That's you messed up.
You messed up because initially when she sat across the table from Tariq and I forgot what episode in season 6, but she asked him like, yo, like, what do you want to do? Like, are you going to be in this game? Then that's what she decided to actually teach him. And she said, no, you can be better than GOAT. You still want to go to school. You still want to do this. You know, this is your plan. You're going to graduate high school. You're going to graduate college. So she put that seed in his head, like, I'm going to be better than GOAT. And what Tariq is doing now in this episode, we see him correcting all the mistakes he felt his father made so he can be successful and better than GOAT. What is he doing? Eliminating any sort of emotions. He's, cutting off his family. He's cut off the idea of even having a family anytime soon. He created a clear hierarchy in his organization and made sure Braden knew, you're going to work for me. There's no partnership. You know what I'm saying? So Tariq is making these steps. He has police in his pocket. He has, the money launderer. So he has all these things where he feels that, hey, these things are going to protect me from making the same mistakes my father made. But unfortunately, you cannot control everything on the chessboard. And that's where his downfall is going to be at some point.
When Lauren come back, That's
No.
Right. That's
gonna be the problem.
thank you.
Now she gonna come back and mess
And you know, Nita, and you know that's probably what they're gonna do.
That's exactly what they're gonna do.
They are recycling the freaking story. That's gonna be his Angie, if anything. He gonna be messing with somebody, and then she's gonna be his Angie, the love of his life, coming back and all of this crap, and it's just gonna repeat the same old freaking cycle. And you know why it's gonna be like poetic justice? Because he despises his father and he's trying so hard not to be him, but you becoming him slowly but surely. Like that's what it seemed like the story they trying to tell.
Yeah.
Or trying to at least replace him.
Yeah.
He's gonna become a whoremonger like his father.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Detroit, you need to stop. You clearly have no children. You really need to stop. Lauren is Reek's first love. It don't matter if he's a grown man. Are you kidding me? You on some real troll.
Well,
you trolling.
Stops at 18, I guess.
Right. It stops at 18. I don't let you be in a situation, Detroit. You think your mother's not gonna freaking jump in? Like, you kidding me?
You don't think she gonna jump into action?
You crazy. You bugging right now. You're bugging.
Stop doing the booger sugar with Brayden, please.
Yeah, thank you. You need to stop. Tasha did say Tariq was out of control for 4 seasons. Then she helped him fully lose control. Great mothering. Fully lose control. Let me teach you the game. So I could prevent you from getting deleted. Really?
Ghost wasn't spending no time with him. How often do we see them have a father-son tour? So let's not put this all on her.
Yeah, before it was too late. Ghost.
Yeah, you waited till it was too late. Now you see Kanan paying attention to him. Now you want to be his dad?
Mm-hmm. What was you going to say, pretty girl? In the beginning.
Yeah, and until the beginning of episode 610, Ghost left Tariq a voice message saying that he really needs to talk to him. Only things that a father can tell a son, because he didn't have anyone there to tell him. Why now? Before it's too, when it's too late. It's too late at that point. He done put hands on Tasha. Tariq is mad. He pretty much done told Tariq, "I'm not gonna take the rap for you. You gotta go. You gotta get locked up. I could probably help you." Like he's too far gone.
Yeah. It was a switch, because from what I remember, they seemed like they had a good relationship when they first started. When they first started the season, I'm sorry, the season. It seemed like they had a little relationship going on. But then seemed like he was really getting wrapped up in Angela when she came.
Yeah.
That was very annoying.
I feel like Ghost was always,
Andy.
What'd you say, pretty girl?
No, it was more so Ghost was gone a lot of the time. So it's not like it's one of those things where I hate to say a cordial relationship, but Ghost was always in and out, regardless if he was with Angie or not. It was one of those things where it was more so like Tariq felt like he broke up the family. You know what I'm saying? Because Ghost was never really there before or after Angie. Keeping it in the butt,
Yeah. But I feel like that's something that, and that's definitely true. But I feel like it's something that they weren't really trying to show. If you know how they because of story, for the sake of storytelling, they weren't really diving into like the relationship. So it always seemed like he was gone all the time. He was here, he was there, because it's a grown show. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we always say Power don't really got no room for kids, because this is the thing. We don't have time, you know. But then the thing that turned me off was when he saw the little what was that, like a keychain in Yaz's crib. I was so upset about that, because I'm like, and you still gonna go? You still going back to that?
Okay. And that was season 1, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, you saw the writings on the wall, like
danger
immediately.
The red flag.
Can't put. Let's say, Tariq was way more on the radar than Ghost, and he is already known by law enforcement. Can't put the toothpaste back in the tub.
Right. That's how I don't understand how they're trying to make Tariq a ghost, and
his name is already ringing bells.
Right. Everybody is looking for Tariq. Tariq is on everybody's radar. That doesn't make any sense to me. And the fact that they kept on giving him all this plot armor and not addressing the Pa's son kill unaliving, even a thing with Braden kill unaliving
Steve, the dealer.
The dealer and going down the steps with no gloves, and I was just like, what are y'all doing? Like,
Yeah.
it did not make any sense to me. It did not make any sense to me. It was so much messy stuff. The Zion thing, they deleted that, right? So at least they got that off, right?
Yeah.
They deleted the Zion.
But they talk about
they let a lot of plot holes off.
Yeah, they didn't talk about the Salim thing. They didn't talk about the guy with Steve, like you said. Bash. Like they just didn't. They just went around. That was it. I mean, I can understand like in Raising Canaan. The thing that I like about Raising Canaan is they take time to get rid of the bodies. You know, so it makes sense why folks is just saying, "Oh, we know that this person is missing," but we know why. As the viewers, we know why, but the cops are still wondering. They figure, okay, they must be dead, but at least they say something about it. You know what I mean? They haven't said anything about it. They left the bodies there. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of that stuff is crazy to me, but
addressing it, yeah.
I felt like I wanted Tate to come back. And once they found out, they linked that thing to Carter. Old dog Tate should have been back.
Yeah.
Doing a do, but I feel like that maybe they're saving Michael Ealy's character.
I feel like they are. Because I was waiting for him to die. You muted, Moochie.
We still don't understand why he couldn't stand ghosts. I want to know. They
started
out
right all that
and they abandoned it.
All that.
A lot of people want to know that as well.
Yeah, we sitting up here looking at shrines to this Denise lady. Like, who is she? Make it make sense, writers. Come on.
Trey Mack said, Tariq has always been bailed out by somebody. His luck will run out eventually. One Shot Gaming says, I'm telling y'all the story holes are a blessing. Trust the process. It's not a blessing. It's a blessing to you, not to me.
No, I get it. I feel like they're setting up something else.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I believe they are.
Yeah. Like
that's why I gave the benefit of the doubt with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's them a little bit of grace on.
Yeah, I think it's clear that that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
but it's just like whatever. What's up, J. King? It's a blessing to y'all though, not to me.
I'm looking at it as a prequel.
I want it right. I'm a teacher. I'm giving you all the red. I'm writing your script up.
Yes, I'm grading it. So
listen, we're talking about a doctor over here. Come on, come on.
We are about to get up out of here. Hopefully, let me see. So hopefully, Force answers some of this holes, or maybe or maybe Influence is coming back. I don't know if Influence is coming.
Influence is too close to life, yo. That shit ain't coming back.
Did they say 50 Cent is having his own little?
I think so. Yeah.
He's gonna have his own streaming service.
Yeah, where he's trying to move all his stuff over there. I thought that was the reason behind all of the closing of the chapters.
Yeah, that's what I was
leaving.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, so what are you gonna do?
We'll see.
The last thing that I wanted to say, because I know that me and Monica M, shout out to Monica M, we were like I was basically saying that Tasha, everybody from OG Power probably should be dead realistically. And that includes Tasha. And she said that the fact that, like, with Tasha, what about Yaz? And I'm like, tell that to Cash. You know what I'm saying? When she freaking deleted Lakeisha, she left Lakeisha without a mom. Sorry. I mean, she left Cash without a mother. You know, she didn't give two craps about it. So everyone talk about
She
how it's a
didn't
part.
intentionally do it. They both was trying to like it happened, and she had to roll with the punches after that.
No, it's like if we talk about how this is a part of the game, then it's a part of the game. Tasha got to go just as much as Lakeisha had to
Oh
go.
yeah.
Like, you put in that dirt, it got to come back to you. You know what I'm saying? It's in the ground, baby. It's growing. You got to reap. You got to reap. And so, unfortunately, baby Yaz, who's already been through enough hell, her mama should have been gone as well. She was already getting raised by her grandmother anyway, with her mother in Witsec. But now the grandmother's where the heck is she at?
Somewhere burning bacon.
Wasn't she at the house
Another
with
plot
them?
hole. Another.
Wait a minute. Wasn't she at the house with them though when Tommy came that time?
I don't remember seeing her.
She was there.
Yeah,
She was there for Tommy, but we have not seen
her now. Yeah.
No, not in this show.
Oh, okay. She was busy doing some other show.
Girl, she was down at the liquor store running bets.
Yeah, listen, I'm with you. I'm with you, Payback.
Smoking her Salem's and drinking her Tennessee tea, girl.
I'd rather have a Yasmin's Chronicle for real.
No, she gonna be in a WNBA.
I want her to be innocent.
No, seriously. Like you can have a show, the drama, everything.
Our audience ain't watching nothing about no damn Yasmin.
What'd you say?
I said our audience is not gonna be watching.
No, they would not. They would not. I'm different from the audience. I'm different. They would not.
Have to jump on a whole nother channel for that one.
Yeah, for real.
That's not gonna work.
That who made the phone call to Tariq at the end? I don't think it was Tommy.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning.
Think it was Tommy?
Yeah, he don't think
it was. AG. Was it Jamrock? Who do you think it was? I think we all said it was Tommy.
Some people say yeah, but some people say it's
Diana.
It's Diana, yeah. And I know Moochie was like, I hope not. Because ain't nobody got to see
that. That's an absolute.
Her favors are expired. She don't need to get no more favors, okay?
No, please, we don't need any more. Oh my God.
Changed his number by now.
The baby
to me,
gone,
they keep their numbers too damn long.
Oh my gosh, this is a good question. Who was she hiding from? Why was she still in with
Tommy?
But they made up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's not like you could say I made up. He's alive. Y'all know he.
No,
right? But
I made up with the person that I'm hiding from. He's alive.
She don't have to. She don't have to say she's alive. She could literally say she don't want to be in Witsec anymore. I'm tired of this life. Like she could do that.
You know how Noma was putting down pictures talking about everybody's family. Like I got.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, the threat is gone now.
That threat is gone now. So
that is true.
That's what I'm thinking that it is.
That is true.
The only one they didn't have was Effie's parents.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "You're an orphan."
Girl,
I would try to take your family out, but you're an orphan.
Miss K, that's my least favorite moment in episode 9. That mother coming.
Oh, with the mother,
and that whole exchange for nothing. Like
that, right? Like what the heck?
Get out of here! Like, why are you wasting my time on this TV screen?
Is it a plot that's started that's going to be open later?
It could develop because she's still alive. Kane's still alive. I feel like their stories will reconnect.
Mm-hmm.
And then she may end up being the issue.
Jody Brown said it was Lisa Marie calling. And that's another thing. I feel like I always feel like if they want to be keeping things going long, they should have Lisa Marie come back and dead somebody, either Tommy or Tariq, because we know Tommy did it, but Tariq left the door open. So I'm just gonna say that. That would be nice.
Miss Coming back.
What if that's their story arc at the end of Force? Both of them.
I always keep that in the back of my mind, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Some Kill Bill type stuff.
Yeah, always keep that in the back of my mind.
Okay, how old is she now exactly? She's not. I mean, she was like a 12-year-old, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
should be at least 16.
Yeah, so y'all got to give her
You
time
could
to
you
grow
could do a
up.
pow pow. You could do a
She
pow.
could still be
Nah, I
you
You
mean,
could
just
still be about
give it
that
a
life.
little bit longer right now where she'll venture out on her own.
okay, but we've been watching Tariq put in work since he was
And
about how
she
old?
got a mob
I
family.
think he was about the age y'all saying she is now. So
Yeah, so it's not far off at all. But I don't think they'll do it though. That's just something
Of
to
course
say.
not. I feel like it's a little too. I feel like it's too soon. I feel like it has to come a little bit later. So
that's
maybe
how I feel. I want him to be
maybe
fully
in the
established, have everything,
spinoff.
and then you throw the monkey wrench in.
Right.
Have him get powed up or something.
I think she is old enough. I think she is, and it would be a good twist. But I think that we need to let them play out a little longer. I want to see how maybe Tommy and Tariq work out if they have a different type of spin. I don't know where they taking this. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we shall see. Trey said, I personally never did like Kane and Effie relationship. It made Effie look weak in my eyes. I can't believe she gave that fool her money.
Come on, Tremont.
I thought I was the only one that noticed how Yasmin got taller than Tasha. Yeah, she big. That girl big, child. All
No,
right,
Wait,
y'all.
her father is tall.
Huh?
Her father is
Who's the
tall.
real daddy?
Who the real daddy?
Oh no, they
Detroit,
twins. They
Detroit
twins.
is saying that I
Oh
think
no, they're not twins. Yes, it's not twins.
I think Detroit is saying that what's her name? What's her name? Elite
Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie. She is 18 now. She might
Yeah,
be. Sure.
yeah. I thought maybe
Nah, I
76
want
or
her to be like established, where she got some pull, where she got, come on, guys, I need you to do
right.
this job for me.
She got people
I
at
wear I mean I that
look.
sounds
We
cool,
was
but I
calling
would
Diana Colombiana. This
yeah.
could be the real Colombiana
Yeah, that's what
right
I'm
here.
saying. Y'all want to rush it, and I think it's
Mm-mm.
too soon.
No. No,
This
no,
could be
no.
the real
That's
Colombiana.
not about Russian because nobody's thinking about her like that. And here's the thing: if she pops up and she does one of them things like what's that? How they did with what's that dude's name? Woo, what is his name? Nucky Thompson.
Mm.
Come on now, that dude just came out of nowhere. Those be the best get backs. Are y'all kidding me? She does not have to be an established. She don't got to be no Colombiana. She don't got to be a part of the mob. She don't got to be nothing. All she got to be is somebody that nobody's gonna see coming. Tommy not even gonna think about her. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is the little girl. She's nothing. She got a little college. She could look like she's just going to college. Book bag, whatever, this and that. Got her book. Next thing you know, boom.
Like Kennard and Omar.
Yes, off with the head. And I was talking about when I was saying Nucky Thompson, I'm talking about that scene. If some of y'all saw Boardwalk Empire, how he went out, that was something like what that was a situation where when he took out his like protege, that was the son coming back after all of those years. And he was like a teenager. So, and he ain't had nobody. He was just a son that knew who deleted his father. And here he
The
comes.
aunt already knows some nonsense because remember the aunt was there too, so I would you would have to have her show some tutelage.
No.
Where that aunt was already talking to her and stuff, so they already know it's Tommy.
Oh Lord. All right. Son of Selassie, Selassie. I'm telling you, they're gonna bring Tommy's last phone call with Tariq, last phone call in, and they will introduce Tariq and Tommy spinoff. That's what it is, Mm-mm-mm. Why is Effie a fool for giving to someone she loves? Why is that considered being a simp? Are so many people removed from genuine love and kindness that they can't understand these acts of love? I concur.
Because we're in the game, baby.
Lisa Marie taking out Tommy would be poetic justice, right? And that's all I'm saying. I'm removing it from the game. It's off script. That's all I'm doing. It's a civilian act, just like that old dude that took out Nino Brown. It's somebody we don't see coming. That's all. We don't need to see training. We don't need to see none of that. Just a regular little girl who's getting get back for her
Oh
dad.
no,
That's
I'm not
it.
talking about that. I'm not talking about
No, no, I know. I'm just saying that's what I'm talking
that.
about.
I was talking about the love thing.
No, I'm talking of Trey Mack. Elisa Marie taking out Tommy would be poetic justice. We not. I'm saying I like it like that instead of going through the whole like, oh, she needs to have training and she needs to this and she needs to that. I just like the fact that her just coming up and finding Tommy somehow, but whatever.
That's what Diana did with Anya.
But Diana's not a civilian, and she did that to Anya, who is a civilian. Like it was stupid. Anya didn't delete your dad. Your mom.
No, I'm just saying. But at the same time, maybe you didn't have to have no training, and we ain't gotta see a Colombiana. You can just go up and enact revenge, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, and she could shoot now and all that.
Yeah.
If they could do it with her, they could definitely do it with
They
this
can do
little
it.
girl.
Yeah, elements.
But you can't miss close range. You shouldn't be missing close range. Get up on a ninja. That's not good. I don't like talking like that. Even though this is TV, it just sounds weird talking.
I know
like
it does feel weird.
Yeah. Yasmin deleting Tariq would be crazy. Why would she do that? I believe she would turn on him if she found out he was the one. Oh, that shot. That would be different. For real. That would be different.
I feel like she's too young to even have like a
that type of
solid memory to go against Tariq after
all of that.
I feel like she doesn't have a connection to Raina, her father, all the stuff that Tariq did. But it would be amazing.
Yeah.
If she did. That would be great. Just like you said, you wouldn't see her coming.
Right. Exactly. And yeah, we reaching right now, J. King. That's what we do.
Yeah, we're reaching.
It's okay.
Look, the series is over.
It's over. We reaching. We gonna reach and do all types of stretches and all that because they left us with holes. That's what happens when you have holes. They didn't bring Tate back for his brother's revenge. Lisa Marie is a reach, which I stated before we really started talking about it. Because Diana started up the family drug game with no muscle, and the rivals ain't having it. She ain't got no muscle to go to war. So maybe that's the reason why she the one that calls them. Oh, they're coming. Tariq, help me. Anyway, what you got going on, Nita, with your channel?
We're doing Tulsa King tomorrow night at 7:35 Eastern time.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be reviewing some reality shows. I'm doing Tia Mowry.
Cool.
The next act, yeah, I'm gonna do her, and then also I don't know, I'm gonna do Love Is Blind. So those are the two that I'm definitely prepared and ready for. So Tia Mowry and Love Is Blind, season 7.
Okay, nice.
Tulsa King, 7:35 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
Nice. Okay, make sure y'all tune in to Nita the Diva, your favorite diva. Moochie, what you got going on? You are muted.
The roundtable recap of Power. Tuesday we're doing Fight Night. Wednesday I have the Aaron Hernandez story, and Thursday Robin.
Okay, now you got your answer, J. King. Moochie is reviewing Fight Night.
Oh, and Friday is Reasonable Doubt.
DeMarcus asked me if I checked out Fight Night. No, I haven't yet, but clearly I'm gonna have to check out something because Power is over for now. Pretty girl, what you got?
I did my recap this morning for this episode of book 2. Still reviewing OG Power. On Wednesdays, we're going to be reviewing episode 609 this week. I have some movie reviews planned, and I will be doing a series review of Fight Night once that concludes. The last episode, I believe, is this week. So next week, I'm looking to do a series review on that.
Nice. So for me, I have to continue on. I really don't like to say what I'm doing anymore because I don't want to not come through. But going back to Breaking Bad, that is something that I'm thinking about. But I also need to finish Bel Air, and I'm gonna do a series recap of that. And there's some other stuff that I'm trying to fit my time into. Somebody asked me, AG asked me if I'm going to do a live for season 3 predictions for Forrest in Raising Canaan. I wasn't really, I wouldn't mind doing it. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was actually going to do a live with us just talking once again about all of the questions that we have for just the possible spinoff or whatever, all the holes that we didn't discuss, because I feel like dedicating a whole hour to that is something that is possible. And then possibly doing some little predictions with that. But I will see how that goes. And also, we're going to have a little bit of fun. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we're going to have some other kind of fun that has nothing to do with Power or any of these shows. Stay tuned for that. I'll, make the announcement when I'm ready to. Nita, DeMarcus is asking you a question with me in it, girl.
Well, I think that you are absolutely too busy to get into Tulsa King. If you haven't been into it, then I don't think you have the time, and I wouldn't recommend it. Actually, like, no shade, shade, but it's been kind of a little up and down, a little slow this season. First season was excellent, but this second season it's been a little bumpy or whatever. So no, DeMarcus, I would count Miss K out on that because she is absolutely too busy being a superwoman. Okay.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know.
But check it out if you have some free time.
Just please it looks interesting. Please keep your notification bells turned on. Oh, I'm doing From, so that's on my other channel. Every time I do From, I'll make sure that I link the video in the community tab to my other channel. So that's what I am doing.
Do a live panel, or do you just do your recaps?
I just do the recaps. Okay. But if you're interested, I could definitely do a live panel. Yeah, I could do a live panel for sure. So that's pretty much that. Moochie said her sound went out again. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you guys being here. Pretty Girl, Nita, Moochie. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. LaRusha, I'm definitely going to be doing Raising Canaan for sure. You're asking if I'm going to go live. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the lives at midnight, but I'm going to do the Sunday night lives. So we're going to see. All right. But thank you so much, everybody. Take care and be blessed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Ay, ay, ay.